The Lions made a waiver claim to upgrade the trenches interior defensive line. We're going to talk about this player, what it means going forward. We understand that we needed help due to the injuries sustained by Levi Onwuzurike as well as Joshua Pascal, because we've seen it, as well as they tried to bring in Malcolm Brown at least for a visit, potentially maybe to sign, but they decided to waiver claim here. But before we get into the video, make sure you hit that like button. Why? Because why the hell not? Let's get into this video. Who is the man that we claimed? His name is Benito Jones. He is 6'1", 318, 33-inch arms, 9'3" hands, 2 years experience, college at Mississippi. Now, I actually had to do some scouting reports on this guy and read up on him. Why? Because his stats are pretty much non-existent for a career there. 1 solo tackle, 1 assisted, 0 sacks. That doesn't mean necessarily this guy sucks. He's a young player buried in the depth chart for the Miami Dolphins. That's just, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and look at this guy. For a 40-yard dash, he did 5.26 seconds. Kind of interesting right there. NFL.com's bio, Jones was a big-time in-state get for the Rebels, a 5-star and a top 50 overall recruit for Waynesboro. The Mississippi class of Defensive Player of the Year, started 4 of 12 games, played as a true freshman, posting 29 tackles, 4.5 for loss. In 2017, Jones started 10 of 12 games, made 29 tackles, 7.5 for loss, and 1.5 sacks. Scouts saw him take his big game up in level in 2018, starting all 12 games, setting career high with 34 tackles, 9 for loss, and 3 sacks. Jones even better in 2019, garnering second-team All-SEC honors after leading the Rebels to 10 tackles for loss, including 5.5 sacks. This guy is strong, country strong, with good durability, huge for the Lions there. We need to have somebody that can stay playing on the field and be a rotational depth. Carries broad, thick chest, good musculation throughout his arms, excellent football character with consistent play motor, quick to recalibrate his opponent depending on the blocking scheme, arm over wins into A-gaps off the snap, good use of hands and work immediately to the edge, lateral quickness, leverage and range down the line, quick to play off the blocks and make a tackle, agile rusher, strength and athleticism to illustrate pocket against single blocks. He does have weaknesses, though, folks. Lacks desired length of all position. Build a little into big top heavy regarding the top half. Inconsistent setting anchor against down blocks and double teams. Could be limited if asked to a 2-gap as a pro. Takes backdoor route behind blocker too often against play side zone. Worst trait for him is explosiveness. We'll see what he can do for the Lions there for sure. Best film was 2019. Alabama tied a career-high 2 sacks, added 3 tackles. No red flags regarding injury or anything like that. So this guy is going to be a back-end rotational depth that we have with probably Isaiah Buggs. I'm curious to see who the Lions released for this. Let me see if it actually updated while I'm talking to you, because that's really important as well, is who is not going to be on this team. And it is cornerback Saivion Smith. He is back on the practice squad. So exactly what I was thinking. Saivion Smith yesterday, he made the roster. I was like, yeah, he's probably one of those guys that's not eventually going to be there. But Benito Jones brings that big girth that we've been missing since John Pennicini retired. We needed to get better on the defensive line regarding size to help stop the run. I don't know exactly how much he's going to be utilized for the Detroit Lions, but I know that you got to have big players able to bring them in and out of the lineup all parts of the game. It's really important, folks. It's really important in the fourth quarter that the Lions have fresh bodies in there. And so I think he's going to be used. You'll see him on game day for sure. I don't know how long he'll stay on this team. If Levi Onwuzurike or Pascal at some point gets back in the lineup, if he's not doing anything, you can go ahead and remove him from the team. But we got to have bodies in there, and he can stay healthy. That's the best that we can get. Best ability is availability. He's young, and he's got good character. So just with the character issues right there, he'll be able to fit in well with this team. We'll see what continues going on for the Detroit Lions regarding getting more depth. I'd like to see them continue to upgrade this roster, specifically linebacker. I think that would be really nice, but we'll see going forward what the Detroit Lions will do. But what you need to see is LNUshop.com. I was just talking to Chrissy, just behind the scenes, just creating new shirts. It's going to be freaking epic, by the way. So as soon as that released, I'm going to tell you guys about it so we can get you the latest and greatest gear. But it is really cool. I can't wait to get my hands on it, and I'm going to buy some myself. What do you think about this signing, folks? What do you think about this signing? Well, waiver claim, whatever you want to call it. It's still on this team. Grade it, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know your thoughts on this bad boy. You know, I'm going to give this one a B. Like, I understand we needed to get help upon this defensive line, but I still like to see more positions pursued, like linebacker, backup LB at some point, and I'd like to see potentially even a tackle, because right now I'm not 100% convinced Matt Nelson is the guy to be a swing tackle for the Detroit Lions. So we'll go from there, see exactly what happens with this, but that's the signing, folks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. With that, adios.
Perfect.